From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Mostert. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I really love the defensive discipline there because you notice he kept looking for a cutback lane. They was trying to dart into and find the end zone, but it never materialized. Everyone took care of their responsibilities and their gaps. They got him out of bounds for a loss on that play.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. And again, it's Tagovailoa. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
And Gold is able to put it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down, Huntley. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Down.
To throw on third down, Huntley. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
9 yards.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Here's Huntley. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
First down, Los Angeles.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted,
there he goes right side. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Rams' 2-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Two and now, 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3, Rams nothing.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down, Rams.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Huntley to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Huntley. This one brought in by Jefferson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Rams.
he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Short of the goal line.
That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Rams 7, 49ers 3. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. This is Mostert. And some room to roam now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. Now Tua. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This will be caught just inside the 10. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
no
yards.
yardage. Okay.
The kick by Gold is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flipping over to the other side, the offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Huntley. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Huntley. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Yards. And the Rams first down.
On first down, Huntley. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Is 3rd down.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. To throw, Huntley. Going down the middle, and it's It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
29 is the mic. Mic 29. In your face. 29 is the mic.
To throw on 2nd down, Huntley forced out to his left. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
29 is the mic. Mic 29. Touchdown.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
The pass intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Tua, a final shot before half. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the 2nd half gets started. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
11 yards there, 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen, and he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
He's across
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And this is 3rd down.
From the gun, Huntley. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it with Akers, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Tua sets up to pass it. Buying time to his left. And that's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. Throwing deep here for Coleman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
One more time with Mostert, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. Here's Tagovailoa to throw, and that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
7 brings up 3rd and inches.
Operating from the gun, Huntley, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete to
Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
And
well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Huntley. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
At the 17-yard.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Mostert. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from? Or you? And got his man complete.
You know they pay me.
Touchdown, 49ers. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Robbie
I
Gold.
think if you hold defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
1st down, Los Angeles.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, Huntley. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stack sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Huntley. And that will be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Tua. No, it stays up. Able to push his way. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Aaron Donald never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. Room to run past midfield. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
25-yard line.
On 1st down, Huntley. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
A gain of 14.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Huntley. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play...
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, Dee Ford that time getting the sack. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
On 4th down, Huntley. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves,